Do you ever wake up feeling exhausted even after sleeping for 8 or 9 hours? Do you feel guilty because you can't seem to function without hitting snooze 3 times? Here's the truth that most people will never understand. You aren't lazy, and you aren't sleep deprived. You are simply sleep misaligned. Psychology says that feeling groggy isn't about how long you sleep, it's about how you sleep. You might be physically wired for efficiency, but you're operating on an outdated manual. Here are 7 psychological signs and hacks to unlock your ability to sleep less and wake up fresh. 1. You don't sleep in hours. You sleep in waves. You set your alarm for exactly 8 hours, but you wake up feeling like a zombie. The authority anchor. Sleep scientists call this sleep inertia. The reframe. Your brain doesn't count hours, it counts cycles. A full sleep cycle is typically 90 minutes. If you wake up in the middle of a deep cycle, you will feel broken. Waking up after 6 hours for cycles is actually psychologically better than waking up after 7 hours interrupting a cycle. You aren't tired, you just interrupted the download. 2. You are a thermal sleeper. You toss and turn, unable to switch off your racing thoughts. The authority anchor. This is triggered by a lack of the thermoregulatory drop. The reframe. Your body needs to drop its core temperature by about 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to initiate deep sleep. If your room is too warm, your brain stays in alert mode. You aren't an insomniac. You are biologically sensitive to heat. A cold room is the signal that tells your ancient brain it is safe to hibernate. 3. You have high adenosine sensitivity. You drink coffee immediately when you wake up, but you crash hard by 2 p.m. The authority anchor. This is caused by blocking adenosine clearance. The reframe. When you wake up, you still have sleep chemicals adenosine in your system. Caffeine doesn't remove them, it just masks them. If you drink coffee too soon, you crash when it wears off. Waiting 90 minutes before your first cup lets your body flush the chemicals naturally. You don't need more caffeine, you need better timing. For you are wired for NSDR. You feel guilty taking breaks because you think you should be working. The authority anchor. Psychologists and neuroscientists refer to this as non-sleep deep rest NSDR. The reframe. A 20-minute session of conscious relaxation, like yoga nidra, can mimic the restorative effects of several hours of sleep. This is a superpower. You aren't being lazy by lying down for 20 minutes. You are hacking your nervous system to recover faster than the average person. 5. You are sensitive to the blue light leash. You feel tired but wired at night, exhausted body, active mind. The authority anchor. This is a disruption of your circadian entrainment. The reframe. Light is not just for vision, it is a drug for your brain. Viewing bright light between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. crushes your dopamine and melatonin. You don't have an anxiety disorder keeping you up. You have a light sensitivity that is confusing your biology. 6. You respond to the placebo sleep effect. You stress out about how little sleep you got, which makes you feel even more tired. The authority anchor. This is a real phenomenon called the placebo sleep effect. The reframe. Studies show that if you typically believe you slept well, even if you didn't, your cognitive performance improves. Your mind is powerful enough to override your biology. You aren't delusional. You're cognitively dominant. Stop counting the hours and start telling yourself you are energized. 7. You are a morning sunlight hunter. You feel sluggish until noon, no matter when you wake up. The authority anchor. You are missing the cortisol pulse. The reframe. You need to view sunlight within 30 minutes of waking up. This sets a timer in your brain to release sleep hormones 16 hours later. You aren't a night owl trying to survive a morning person's world. You are just light deprived. So, stop trying to force yourself into an 8-hour coma if your body runs better on 6 hours of high-quality, optimized rest. You aren't broken. You are wired for intensity, not duration. Your ability to function on less is not a curse. It is a sign of a highly efficient biological machine, if you know how to operate it. If you love understanding the hidden psychology of your own body, hit subscribe. Because the fact that this video caught your attention might already say something about the potential of your mind.